Kia ora, and welcome to the second module in the Carbon and Fuels series, and this time it's Petrol is Popular, CHO1032. Now again, as we did last time, you're working towards two standards, an external or an internal, and you can decide at the end of this module if you want to do the internal. If you want to continue on to level 2 chemistry next year, it's recommended that you also do the third module in this series. And so that's 2 or 3 modules to work through. The overview again gives the lessons that are in this module, so you can find your way very easily around. You just go there and click on the lesson you want to see. And of course, it's important that you submit the teacher marked assignment, because that's where we give you feedback. And then of course, there are a few experiments you have to do, so you just check that you've got your equipment box and the various things that we've got there. Methylated spirits you can get from the supermarket. Right, the last tab is the Connections tab, and that will tell you where you can find more detail on atomic structure and other modules, and there are also links to other standards that are not offered in the CH1000 course, but you may find it if you're doing Science 1000 or if you're doing biology as well. There's a 90953 carbon cycle, which is an internal with 4 credits, and then there's also the 90926 biology standard, where you report on biological issues and it's burning fuel, so there's a lot of overlap. Right, the first lesson, where do carbon fuels come from? What can we find out here from these tabs? The What tab, again, is the hyperlinks to the lessons, and then the learning intention is you should at the end of each lesson be able to answer that statement or question. It's really more of a statement, but can you do that? And then the how is again just simply 2 lists, the list of what you're going to need and the list of activities to complete. What you need is really for the whole module rather than for each individual lesson. Again, the 3 cornerstones of chemistry. So the macroscopic, what you're going to be focusing on in this module is complete and incomplete combustion and its health effects, and how we also get all the different types of petrols and diesels and so on from crude oil. So your macroscopic properties is, for instance, the blue flame of complete combustion compared to the yellow flame for incomplete combustion, and then the microscopic is how we explain it. So if we have methane gas, as we saw in that Bunsen burner, we need 2 oxygen molecules for every methane to burn. If we have a much longer one, so this would be like, say, in your diesel, then you would need a lot more oxygen. So you can see methane burns easily with complete combustion, but because there's easily enough oxygen available, but for diesel you need to have a system that supplies lots of oxygen, because otherwise it'll be incomplete combustion. And again, then you've got your model, which is the way we represent the macroscopic and the particle explanations. So it's, for instance, methane plus oxygen forms carbon dioxide and water. That's a word equation. Here is a balanced symbol equation. You need to be able to write formulae and diagrams, say, for something like this. Understand that area. Now, your best learning happens. Remember to make notes as you work through the module. These will be good revision for both the internal and for the external, so it helps you process the information. Check your answers, make sure you have given enough detail in your answers. Add extra detail as corrections. And at the end of each lesson, there are key points. Make sure you understand them and can use those words. All the best for your learning. Goodbye.